Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to my studio here at Fat Lady Crochet. I'm Trish and I am here to show you some updates and share some exciting things, exciting projects with you. So today I'm super happy to announce that Big Bird, the design process has been completed. That does not mean the pattern's ready. It doesn't mean the video tutorial's ready. That's coming. But the project is done, the writing is done, and now I just need to edit the digital download, get it into the shop, and then start filming a video tutorial for the members on YouTube here. So are you ready to see it? Ready to see Big Bird? Here he is. So I want to tell you about some of these features about Big Bird. So first of all, the eyes. Like, I don't know if you saw my last video, but these eyes have been tricky for sure. So I had created some crocheted versions, and I'm using a size 3 DK yarn with a size 3 hook, and I can only get so small with those tools. So what had happened was the eyes came out too big for the size of this guy. So if I had created a bigger body and a bigger head, those eyes would have been awesome. Like, they were really nice eyes, but it wasn't going to work out. It wasn't meant to be. So then I said, we are going to pivot because I'm good at that. We're going to pivot and paint some buttons. So I painted buttons, and then painting buttons is not actually that easy. So I had them on. It was just not doing it for me. There were lumps and bumps and like just weirdness all around. So I took those eyes off, started over. I actually painted these eyes separately, and then like first, and then I put them on. So that seemed to work better. Those are the instructions that I will be sharing with you in the video tutorial. I'll just tell you a little bit about the process of painting these eyes. So I actually started out with black buttons because I didn't have white buttons in the size that I wanted. I would recommend starting with white buttons, or even wooden buttons would be even smarter. So anyways, had black buttons, and I had a can of white spray paint. So I spray painted them white. I'm sure I inhaled a bunch because I just did it over on my counter, and because I was being impatient, which is very like me. Painted them white, waited for them to dry, and then layer by layer, we added the different colors. So we started with black, black circle, then we put the pink over top, and then on top of that, we did the blue line. And I am very happy with how they turned out. I think he looks so good, and I'm super happy with our Big Bird. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is a pink tongue there too. So, okay, so that was exciting. That was difficult. The next thing that I wanted to show you are these wings. So the puppet, like the costume, I guess, or whatever, there's actually hands at the end of the wings, but I thought that was probably just not going to work for this design. So I just gave him the wings and put them on. I had to find out if he has a tail, and sure enough, he's got like a great big tail, big beautiful tail. So we gave him a big beautiful tail here as well. And there's some nice scalloping on the ends there. And then of course we have the legs, which I am really proud of. I really love these legs, and these crazy toes. So those toes, like, they're easy, but they're just kind of fiddly. So anyways, the pattern's coming. I'm really excited to release it. I am going to release it individually on my website only. And then in the new year, once I get all of the designs done that I want for this collection, I'm going to be publishing them. I'm thinking in book form, for sure, as a digital bundle. So it's coming, and but this guy will be available all by himself on the website, but only on the website, not in the other shops, like not in Ravelry and not on Etsy. So not Facebook, fatladycrochet.ca is where you'll find this guy. And yeah, okay, so that's him. I couldn't be happier. And the next thing that I wanted to show you is a rewrite. This rewrite is one that I did this one, gosh, 2023 or 24. The years are like melting together. So not that long ago. But what I had done at that time, I wasn't using just little yarn. At that time, I was using worsted weight for everything. Uh, and I still like worsted weight. I just really, really like how cotton looks. And so that's why all my designs are in cotton. But if you like worsted weight, easy to modify, you don't even have to modify. All you do is just go up a hook size. So if you're using worsted weight yarn with my patterns, just go up to a size 4. However, the original pattern of the one that I'm going to show you, actually we used a hook size 5 and we used 2 strands together. So it produced a piece that was, well, probably about, I don't know, like a foot and a half tall, however much. But I wanted to make a video tutorial on this, and I am gifting this to my great nephew for Christmas. And I can tell you that because I'm pretty sure my niece doesn't watch the videos. So anyways, he is getting this design along with the accompanying book. So I'll just show you, and I hope you recognize who this is. So this is Corduroy Bear, and Corduroy Bear is just, if you haven't heard of Corduroy Bear, he's a bear that it's a book. It's a storybook, a children's storybook about a little bear who's in a department store, and a little girl sees him and wants him, and she notices that one of his buttons is missing from his overalls. So she gets him, and then she takes him home and she sews another button on. And so that was what inspired this design choice of using 2 different buttons. So if she was going to be taking this home, she probably wouldn't have the same button as what corduroy came with. So that's why there's 2 different buttons, but of course, you get to decide if you want. And another thing, just while we're on the topic of buttons, if you're making anything, if you're making any piece at all, you can't use buttons for the little people. No buttons, no safety eyes, nothing that's going to come off easily. So you'll need to embroider eyes on, or if you're making a corduroy, you're just going to have to do like a bunch of French knots, or however that looks, but no buttons and no safety eyes. And I actually don't use safety eyes in my crochet at all, because I have found that they are not actually safe. I find that they come apart very easily, and I find that they can come through the stitches as well. Now I know a lot of people will take a lighter and kind of melt the back to really lock it in there and prevent it from coming apart like inside. But still, I don't use them, and I don't recommend them. So that's just my little public service announcement, I guess. So yes, so back to corduroy. So this corduroy, we used only 1 strand of size DK cotton yarn, which is my favorite. And I really like this size. I really think that this is like just such a good size for little people. I think that they're going to really love hanging on to a little corduroy like this. So I'm excited to give this to my little grand nephew, and I hope he loves it. And I hope that, well, he's going to get this and a copy of the book. And I really think that, I just think it's such a special gift, because I know when our kids were little, how much time we spent reading with them on the couch, and it was magical, a magical time. And even still, like, we talk about the books that we read, and Calvin and Hobbes was a big one. And I must say that it was entertaining for my husband and I to listen to tiny voices throughout the house hurling those Calvin and Hobbes insults at each other. So that was quite funny. So updated pattern is in the shops, all of the shops. This is also part of a larger bundle where you get children's story classics, which include Madeline, Curious George and the Man with the Yellow Hat, um, Harold and the Purple Crayon, Peter from the Snowy Day, And I'm pretty sure there's another one, but I can't remember. Anyways, you can find the pattern pack in all the shops, or you can buy these individually as well. So, and for our YouTube members, there are 2 videos uploaded for you now. There's a part 1 and a part 2 so that you can create a little corduroy bear. If you do make a corduroy bear, please tag me in your socials because you know how much I love to see your Fat Lady Crochet makes. Also, if you have a special story about who you're giving it to or their reaction, could you let me know too? I would just love to hear what the stories are behind the things that you make. So there's our corduroy bear. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to let you know, we had talked about the next project that I'm creating for our giving collection. And the giving collection is where I'm taking some of my old crochet patterns and giving them a refresh, really, and updating them. And so that's what's happening with this project that I'm just about to show you. And one of you guessed already what it is. Now this lighting is kind of weird, but it's kind of true. Like this is kind of a salmony color. So I'm not going to tell you what this is. I want you to guess what it is. I think you probably can. Well, I don't know if you can at this point, actually, to tell you the truth, but maybe one of you has put a correct guess in the comments. So pink, kind of salmony color, if that helps. I don't know. But anyways, this is a super fun design. I'm very excited about it. Well, that's it for today. I wish you a wonderful day. I hope you get some laughs in there and just enjoy yourself. Find some time to enjoy yourself, whatever that looks like. And we'll catch you later. See you. Bye.